also introduce myself if you only know Laura. So I'm Marion. I am the marketing director of Etat Libre d'Orange, and I've been working for the brand for 5 years.
Ну, в целом мы можем начать, наверное, с первого вопроса. Когда Этьен создавал свой парфюмерный дом в 2006 году, он дал ему название «Оранжевое свободное государство». Подскажите, какую роль свобода играет в вашей работе в целом?
Yeah, so before Etienne launched Etat Libre d'Orange in 2006, he spent a few years working for Givenchy at LVMH. And so he had a good overview of competition of the fragrance market and realized that freedom has no space in this market. Everything is very standardized. Everything is always the same juices, the same stories. And so the idea was to create his own perfume house, to take risks, to give freedom to creative concepts, to perfumers also, creativity. And yeah, that's a big part of our DNA actually.
А какая аудитория, по вашему мнению, является целевой аудиторией Etat Libre d'Orange? Изменился как бы некий портрет вашего покупателя с момента основания бренда?
Actually, when the brand was founded, it all started in a boutique in a store based in Le Marais at the Art of Paris. It was a really hype target back in the days because it was really Parisians and really hype target. But now, years after years, because now we are 18, we developed the brand all around the world, and so now we are based in almost 100 countries, and we have almost 1,100 points of sales, so we are really around the world. The target is really large as our portfolio because we have almost 40 fragrances in our portfolio, divided into collections, the classic collection and the Orange Extraordinaire collection. So I think everyone can find his own signature in our portfolio, and that's why the target is that large.
Но многие из ваших ароматов, они по своей сути провокационные. Например, Secretion Magnifique, да? Он вызывает у некоторых людей такие острые ощущения от любви до ненависти, условно. Как вы относитесь к тому, что некоторые из ваших ароматов могут сознательно вызывать какой-то дискомфорт, какую-то непонятную эмоцию? Это как бы ваш способ спровоцировать диалог о парфюмерии человека?
Actually, Sécrétion Magnifique is really unique. It's really apart. I mean, not all of our collection is that complex or provocative. I mean, it's more an experimental fragrance, I would say. It was at the very beginning of the brand when Etienne gave a lot of freedom to perfumers, creativity, and so it was kind of challenge to perfumer to create something about human fruits. So it's really unique, very experimental, and in our portfolio we are very creative, so I can understand that some fragrances can be a little bit provocative or complex, but they are all really singular, and we build our fragrances as piece of art. I mean, we are based on stories, on concepts, and then the interpretation is given to the perfumers. So it's really different. It is a dialogue with the perfume industry, that's for sure. Because it's different angle that we propose. So. And yeah, I totally agree with that, but I don't want to create misunderstandings, and so Sécrétion Magnifique is really a part of our collection and the rest is different, and yeah.
But I would say that we can also find this craziness in all fragrances from our both collections. This is the part of the DNA of Etat Libre d'Orange, of course, and we keep it at the heart of each our creation for sure.
А можете ли вы себе представить аромат настолько радикальным, что даже Etat Libre не решится его выпускать, допустим?
I think we already did.
I think so.
No, actually, all of our fragrances are very bold. I wouldn't say radical, but yeah, we do bold fragrances with bold concepts. So yeah, I cannot imagine anything else.
Of course, and as Marion said, we already did with Sécrétion Magnifique. We talked about it before. We created it in 2006, and nowadays people still talk about this fragrance, even on social media, etc. We see a big trend about it. But yes, we have very bold creation. For example, jasmine cigarette, which smell the scent of the cigarettes. The Ghost in the Shell, which is a mix of plastic and latex scents also. It can be unpleasant for people to smell such materials, I would say. So yes, we have very bold creation, and I think Etat Libre is a very bold brand. So.
And it also depends on their skin reaction, because it's really singular. I mean, one scent cannot be the same on each person. It depends really on the skin. So, I mean, it can be really radical, maybe on Laura, and very soft on my skin. So it depends on the people also.
And even in our concept, we are very bold. I'm thinking about I Am Trash, which is inspired by the fact to upcycle some ingredients, and we literally went into the garbage of one of our perfume house, Givaudan, to create this fragrance. So this is very bold in some way.
And it's delicious.
Yeah.
И для кого не секрет, что к своему юбилею вы создали новый парфюм, выпустили аромат Story of Your Life. И поделитесь немного философией аромата и тем, что вложил в него создатель, да.
For our 18th anniversary, I went to see Etienne to talk about the fragrance we wanted to develop. And I told him we need something universal, you know, it's our 18th anniversary. We need to have something that really unite people, and we decided to talk about love, because love is really universal and everybody thinks is having the best relationship ever. Nobody can understand, and it's really, I don't know, unique. But when you talk to someone about your relationship, the other person thinks the same, and so the second degree you can read this concept is that everybody is having the same kind of relationship. So love is really universal. And when we talk about this concept to the perfumer, he straight thought about love notes, which here is the brioche. And he said, yeah, but you're Etat Libre, so we need a little twist of this brioche, really gourmand and really sugary, I would say. So instead of having this very gourmand brioche, he used laurel, so we have a salty brioche, and so that's why it's very different and very singular. With this anniversary and this fragrance, we wanted to have something to pay allegiance to our customers, existing customers and loyal customers, and also to create new bond with new customers. So that's why we wanted very something universal, and this is Story of Your Life.
На самом деле мы очень благодарны, что нас посетила Лаура и рассказала нашим клиентам, одним из первых в Молдове, про этот аромат. И действительно, каждый клиент прочитал вот эту ДНК, да, о том, что, не зная даже как бы пирамиду аромата, все же угадали то, что парфюм звучит как дом, как что-то теплое, как будто ты находишься со своей семьей. Это да, это считалось сразу всеми.
Yeah, exactly, because it has very cozy, very warm notes inside. So yeah, I think this is a way to see love also in each other, because you know, when you look at someone's eyes and you feel like you know him or her since forever, he feels like home almost. So
Yeah, it's like something you already know, and it's like an eternal beginning again. So yeah, the fragrance is very perfect for this concept.
yeah.
Каков следующий вызов для Etat Libre d'Orange, да? Можем ли мы немного приоткрыть закулисье бренда для наших клиентов и поделиться какой-то секретной информацией, возможно?
Actually, you know, at Etat Libre, we are always looking for new creative opportunities or to new projects, because yeah, that makes us challenges. So we are always developing new scents and new concepts to get the inspiration everywhere around us. And our next launch will be in January, so stay tuned.
We are waiting.
Yeah. And we'll always we also have new products for next year, and it will be brand new products, so stay tuned.
Какую роль ароматы играют в вашей личной жизни, именно вашей? Что вас привлекло к этой нише и как вы стали частью команды Etat Libre d'Orange?
Okay.
I was always passionate by fragrances, because when I was a little girl, I used to collect, the mini fragrances. And also, I was really attracted by the advertising in magazines, so I have like a full collection of adverts. It was a bit crazy, but I always was fascinated by the fact that you can mix match notes, and it's like infinity. There's always something new to create, and it's really, really interesting. Also, to me, fragrance is kind of your personality when you wear fragrance. I mean, every morning when I wake up, I don't want to wear the same fragrance every day, because of my mood, because of what I'm gonna do of my day. Even during the day I can switch from a fragrance to another, but it really reflect what I want to feel, what I want to say also, because it's first your own message and your gifts powerful, or I don't know how you want to feel, but it's also a message that you want to deliver to someone. It's like when you meet people, or when you're even someone you know, it's like, hi, I want to give you this message today of who I am. And I knew Etat Libre for almost 10 years, because now I've been working in the market for 8 years, and I wore Etat Libre before I came to work for the brand. So I was already a big fan.
What you have my to say? Turn. Yeah. I've always been very smell sensitive, and as you may know, the sense of smell is one of the most powerful scents in the human body. So for me, fragrance is like magic. It can really brings back memories that no other scents can bring to the surface. So sometimes fragrance is kinda nostalgic for me. For example, I'm thinking about the Story of Your Life. That reminds me sometimes the smell of the kitchen of my family home, where my grandmother used to bake my favorite cake, etc. So yes, what is the most interesting with fragrance is that you can really travel, whether in time or through landscapes you can picture in your head. And also, one of the best things with niche perfumery is, as Marion said, you can really create your own olfactory signature and show yourself through a scent, through a fragrance. And me personally, I've joined Etat Libre d'Orange 1.5 years ago, right after my graduation, and fascinated by niche fragrances. It was very natural for me to pursue a career in this industry, so Etat Libre d'Orange gave me this opportunity, and I'm very proud of it.
Есть ли в коллекции Etat Libre d'Orange какой-то аромат, который вы никогда бы не носили бы лично, и почему? То есть я понимаю, что каждый аромат уникальный, но у каждого же человека свой собственный вкус, а мы сейчас говорим о личном, поэтому есть ли такой какой-то аромат?
Yeah, and that's the point, I think. It's a very tough question because, in my opinion, at Etat Libre d'Orange, in both of our collection, each fragrance is so unique, so different from each other that you can wear them all depending on your mood, on your emotions, skin reactions, etc. So it really depends. Also, they are very special. They are all very particular, but they are also very, very well created, and you can really wear them all without being overwhelmed by the scent or to be uncomfortable to wear them all day long. So, tough question, but for me, if I had to choose one, maybe I would say 500 years, because I don't really relate myself to the concept, but really that's it.
Also, I feel like Laura, and because I'm too optimistic, I would say La fin du monde, which is the end of the world. Maybe just because of this, I couldn't wear this fragrance. Cannot love all the notes, we agree, but there's always something that, you know, is sticking, is like, now.
And you know, we work for the brand, so we love them all because we work so much on each of them, so it's very complicated to say, oh, I don't really like this one. Like, it's so much work behind each of them, so yeah, kinda hard, but of course we all have our own preferences. But yeah, we love all of our collections, so.
Ну и наоборот, хотелось бы узнать, я понимаю, что это тоже тяжелый вопрос, но тем не менее, какой их фаворит, к примеру? Ну, то есть, если вот один аромат, прям вот любимчик, допустим.
I have several.
Yeah,
And you already know my answer. You already know my favorite. Huh?
For me, I would say the Ghost in the Shell. I really love the concept. The concept, I found it so creative. I love also this mix of synthetic and very natural ingredients, notes, because it's like a skin-on-skin fragrance. It's like I'm wearing a double skin, and it's an amazing creation.
It's very difficult because I wear several fragrances from the collection. My historical love is Putain des Palaces, which is very leathery and powdery and feels like you are in a blush makeup, you know, powder. It's amazing, I really love it.
Считаете ли вы свою работу больше делом творчества или бизнеса? То есть, как вы балансируете между креативностью и требованиями коммерции, да?
Actually, in marketing, you always balance between the two, between creativity and business. So we start first with creativity, I would say, because I'm working with Etienne on concepts. Then we go to perfumers. This part is very creative. Then I work with the graphic designer about the design, about the packaging, and then I work with photographers to create the whole concept of the communication. And so this part is very creative. And then comes the strategic part.
And I think everything starts with the creativity, as Marion said, with the marketing side and design side, I would say. And then after that, Olivier and I, who are in charge of all the exports and who visit the markets, we also give them some tips and some insight to make it work as well worldwide. And it's a teamwork, I would say.
Благодарим вас от всей души за ваше время, за то, что мы представляем ваш бренд официально в Молдове. Спасибо вам большое за внимание, за доверие. Мы очень ценим сотрудничество с вами.
Thank you for having us today. It was a pleasure to talk about the brand and to exchange about our fragrances today. And yeah, thank you for also working with us. We are really
Works.
pleased to do it with you.
Because I visited your store, it's really amazing and it's an honor to be part of LaFleur, like really. So thank you very much for your time and also for taking care of our brand as well as you do. And yeah, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be with you.